This week, CBS News is joining hundreds of news organizations worldwide in a project called Covering Climate Now. A CBS poll out today shows more than 6 in 10 Americans see climate change as a crisis or serious problem. Our poll also shows 56% think right now is the time to address it. The Arctic is a major hotspot. As Debora Patta reports in our series Eye on Earth, a new expedition is on the way to find out why the ice is melting so fast.
300 scientists have been training at sub-zero temperatures in preparation for the trip of a lifetime. They will spend months trapped in sea ice as part of a year-long Arctic expedition studying the effects of climate change.
We're looking at creating a whole picture of what the Arctic is going to do in the coming years.
Rhode Island native Alison Fong heads up Mosaic's ecosystems research team. Polar bears are a major concern. She might have to swap her microscope for a rifle scope.
All of our scientists are trained in polar bear safety, which includes carrying a rifle for protection. When we work in remote sites on the ice, we will take small electrical fences with us and personnel carrying rifles and flare guns and other types of safety equipment.
Home base is this German icebreaker, the Polar Stern. It will be fitted with scientific equipment, turning it into a floating laboratory.
What happens in the Arctic doesn't stay in the Arctic. It's usually considered an early warning system for global climate change, and scientists are hoping the expedition on this ship will raise their understanding of it to a whole new level.
Here, they get a taste of what lies ahead, practicing using a remotely controlled device which measures light through the ice and drilling through the core to assess ice thickness. The Arctic is warming faster than anywhere else on Earth, but scientists have never been able to conduct research in the remote northern parts of it during winter. Now they will attempt an unprecedented scientific mission. The crew will sail close to the North Pole, cut the engine, and wait for water to freeze around the vessel. They will then simply drift with the ice flow. Marcus Rex is the expedition leader.
I've seen that in the US beginning of this year when the snowstorms and blizzards went down to Florida. That is all driven by climate change in the Arctic, and we need to understand that to understand how our extreme weather in the future will look like.
Mental fortitude is a formidable challenge. The scientists are bracing themselves for long periods of total isolation and complete darkness. In the winter months, they will never see daylight. But freezing yourself in ice is worth it, they believe, if it helps save humanity from the extreme consequences of a warming world. Debora Patta, CBS News, Bremerhaven.
CBS News will have special climate stories all this week leading up to the United Nations Climate Action Summit. It's set for next Monday.